can't get to the phone right now. We'll get back to you later.
Yo guys, it's Von Miller, and this is the first ever VMs. You know, I gave the number out. You know, you guys called it, left me voicemails, and I'm answering these questions for you guys, man. And this is the first ever segment. Y'all check it out.
Hey Vaughn, I have a quick question. When you won the Super Bowl in 2016, what was the first thought in your head? Give me a call back. See you later.
When I won a Super Bowl in 2016, the first thought that I had was like, bruh, is this real? Like, confetti dropping and you hear the trumpets and the mic playing and dun 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 dun. Like, it's just like, bruh, it just feels like football heaven, bruh. It did not feel real. And right when I stepped on the field, they grabbed me and took me over here and said, you the MVP. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, it was insane, bro. Still, when I think about it now, I kind of get goosebumps, man. So it's a surreal moment. Got to run it back. I got to get another one.
Hi, Von Miller. This is Alexis. Big fan of yours. I'm actually from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and one of my questions is, what is the biggest thing that motivates you every day to get after it and to just be your best version of yourself? I would love if you could answer this question, and I'm rooting for you for this season. Have a good one.
I like to start every football practice talking to my boys and telling them, like, what's our purpose? What's our intention? Purpose and intent. And, you know, my purpose is, while I'm here with all of these great players around me and this new team, and my purpose is to help bring a Super Bowl, you know, to this organization. And even deeper than that, like, God gave me, like, a gift to play the sport that I love, right? And it's been nice that I begged and I pleaded and I prayed to God for this to happen, or to win this game, or to have success and this and that, or to get this contract or the ball out. And you know, he's answered my prayers several times. So I just feel like, you know, this gift that he's given me, I don't want to just throw it away. So while I'm still playing good and doing all the things that I do great, man, I want to go out there and perform to the best of my ability. That's what motivates me. To be one of the best players of all time. Not one of the best players of all time, but to be the best player of all time. Not through a short period of time, but through a long career. Not just, you know, 5 years, 2 years, but, you know, 20 years, 19 years. You know, I want to play this game a long time at a high level, and I want to fully use up the gift that God has gave me. And that's what motivates me.
Hi, Vaughn. This is William Gray from Methodist University. I just wanted to ask you a question, like, what's your mile time, bro? Okay, yeah. So that's all I had. Bye.
What's my mile time? I would have to guess and say my mile time is 8 minutes. Probably run a mile, 8 minutes, run, walk. I'm not about to run the whole day. Probably, yeah, about 8 minutes. Probably the best I could do.
Hey, Von Miller. Sorry, I know this is a bit weird because it feels weird for me because you're a superstar. So it's like, holy shit, I'm talking to Von Miller right now. I mean, it's voicemail, but like, come on, like, it's crazy. But my name's Griffin Underwood. You can call me White Boy Ricky. I'm actually from LA, but I've been a huge Buffalo Bills fan forever, and I'm so glad you came to us. You know, you belong here. I thought you should have been drafted here, but you know, God has a plan, and you know, He clearly wanted you here. But my question is, what drew you to Buffalo? What really drew, besides Josh Allen? You know, what really drew you to Buffalo? And also,
That's love, bro. You know, it felt good to win 2 Super Bowls. It's like having 2 different kids. You love them both. They're 2 totally different beings in themselves, but they're both special. They both have a special place in my heart, and it'll always be like that. And what drew me to Buffalo, to be honest, is, you know, the people. You know, the infrastructure of the team, from Brandon Beane to Coach McDermott to Leslie Frazier to Coach Washington to the teammates and the team that they've built to fans here in Buffalo. Like I don't have a solid reason. I don't have a legitimate reason to leave LA. Like, but I have a legitimate reason for being here in Buffalo. Like they've never won a Super Bowl, and we can really do something special here. You know, and to be honest, if I would have lost the Super Bowl with the Rams, I probably would have went back because we would have had unfinished business. But you know, we won it. Like we got there. It's the first time in your career. Well, the second time in my career where you could just exhale. You're like, damn, you know, we won. I want to get the sack record and the Super Bowls. I'm tied for the lead with 4.5. Another Super Bowl and, you know, another sack in the Super Bowl, you know, put me in the record book. So many different things for being in Buffalo. I don't have a solid reason to leave LA. I love LA. I love the team. Love Aaron Donald. Love Jalen Ramsey, Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford. Bro, like the list goes on. And like, and I love LA. Like LA, being in LA, that shit revived me. Like that shit did it for me. Like that brought my career back. Like that refreshed me. That helped me prove to myself that I still had it. Like I still was the player that I thought I was. I just needed like a new environment. Denver was always good to me, but you know, it's kind of hard to go from the intern to the CEO at the same company. And I just always felt like I just needed a different environment, you know, and you know, that's not what I wanted. You know, I got traded. It's not like I wanted to fucking leave or anything like that. I got traded out the blue just randomly. So I just had to take it for what it was, man, and it refreshed me. And yeah, man.
My name is Braden Fritz. I'm from College Station. Somebody at an A&M game told me that you threw cinder blocks in the air for like 3 weeks straight because apparently in college, your like freshman year, you were like kind of bad, or at least they told me that you were bad. And so I was wondering if you actually threw up cinder blocks. He told me that the coach made you throw up cinder blocks and you thought it was because he was trying to build up your body weight and like so you could get stronger. And then he told you that the cinder blocks, the reason he was having you throw up cinder blocks was not because of your body weight. It's because if you don't get better at football, that was going to be your job. You were going to throw cinder blocks up to people at skyscrapers and build skyscrapers for a living. So I was just wondering if this is true. Thank you. Bye-bye.
That is not true. But I like the legend of it. I mean, let's just say it's true, man. Yeah, it is true. Let's just say it's true, man. Fuck it. let it add to the legend of Von Miller, the Sackmaster. You know? But I guess we'll never know because you see where we at now, baby. It's love, man. It's love, man. I'm gonna do one more, man. What you want more, man? What? Let's get one more, man.
Hey Vaughn, this is Jaden from Houston, Texas. Like, what do you love about the game side of it? You like meeting other players, different things like that. Pretty much, that was my question.
I guess what do I love about the game? Outside of the game? I said 2 parts. What do I love about football? Man, that's a good question. Why do I love football? I think it just kind of like chose me. I just remember like when I was a little kid, I was in my dad's room. My earliest memory of football was I heard my dad like yell like, ah! Like I heard my dad like go crazy and I thought like something was wrong. So I'm looking at him. He's laughing. Never heard my dad make this noise ever in my life. He's laughing. I look at the screen and it's a star. It's a blue star. And of course that was, you know, midfield at Cowboy Stadium. And watching on TV, I guess they just scored or something. And it was going crazy. And I'm starting to look at the TV and like everybody celebrating and shit. Looking back at my dad, he's going crazy, making this high pitched voice that I never heard him make before. And I was like, damn, like I want to do that. Like I want to make my daddy yell like that. I want to do whatever this is right here. And that's where my love with football came up. And then start playing Little League football and you go through all type of trials and tribulations and position changes and team changes and getting traded. And, you know, at the very, very bottom, like at his core value, like I just love being in the locker room. I love being around the guys. I like working towards a common goal each and every week. I like the camaraderie. I like the team up and the bonds that you create in the locker room to go face another team that has that same camaraderie and those same bonds. And you get to go out here and just beat a grown man into submission. Not nothing crazy like fist fight, but you just go out there and you just get to beat a grown man in all type of different ways, like on the football field with pads on. I can do all type of shit. you know what I'm saying, within the game to win the game. Like, and it's just like this wrestling and it's tussling. Like, I love that. I love that element of it too. I like hot games. I like cold games. When I'm out there, I feel like I'm in outer space. Like it's like some Gundam wing type shit. Like, y'all know like Gundams, like, and I got this Gundam suit on. I'm going against other guys that's in a Gundam suit. You know what I'm saying? I get to run into them, or I can just do a move and get past them to get to the quarterback. Like, it's all different elements of football that I like love, man. And outside of football, you know, I love God. I definitely had some type of help to get here. I didn't do this on my own. Like, I love my teammates from all three teams, Rams, Broncos, Buffalo Bills. I love my fans, bro, because they really make this shit worthwhile. I know y'all probably seen that clip the other day where the guy was like, bro, it's really Von Miller. Like, bro, it's just like, you just kind of taken back. Like, but I love to get on here and I like to connect with my fans. I love this shit. But to have that connection with like the young fans, especially for them to like look at you like you're a superhero, bro. Like, it just make you want to live up to whatever perception that he has about me to prove them right. Like, and maybe that's just me. Maybe my other colleagues around the league, maybe they don't feel like that. For me, when I see somebody react in that way about a hat that I touched with a marker, it makes me want to live up to that perception that they have for me, and I love that, and that's what keeps me going. And that's it for the very first VMs. You know, if you guys want me to answer your voicemail, make sure you call 855 it's VM40. You know, I'm gonna listen to all of my voicemails, man, all the good ones. You know, I'm gonna put them right here on YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all's love.